welcome to the first video on this YouTube channel. We're going to be having a look at the 10 best LEGO Marvel minifigures in my collection. I'm going to rank them 10 to 1 and see which one is the best. So let's get started. So at number 10 I had to put Doctor Doom in here. This is the 2013 LEGO Doctor Doom and he came out in the Daily Bugle set from that year. He's the only Fantastic Four minifigure that's ever been made, and I think that he's such an iconic villain and we're long overdue some Fantastic Four LEGO sets, so I had to sneak him in this list at number 10. Some might say the printing is a little bit outdated, but for 2013 I still think this is pretty good. At number 9 I have She-Hulk from the collectible minifigures series. One thing I really like is the accessories that she comes with. She comes with a file for Abomination and a phone where she's on the phone to Wong. She also has the dual molded arms and the dual molded legs with printing, which is really nice. And I think overall this is a fantastic minifigure that doesn't get talked about enough, probably because her show was quite controversial. So at number 8, rather fittingly, I have the Mark 8 Iron Man armour. When I think of an Iron Man armour from the MCU, I think of the Iron Man suit from the first Avengers Final Battle. And this is that armour. I love the silver detailing on the legs. The round arc reactor, the bulk of the armour, I just think is really classic and iconic. And then on the back, I especially love the light red highlights with the gold and silver like accents and the black outline. I think it looks really clean. At number 7, I have the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man from the first collectible Marvel minifigure series. And he comes with dual molded legs and printed arms, as well as side leg printing. I just think this is the definitive Spider-Man minifigure. Removing the cape, you can see that he's got the web shooters printed on, and I do quite like all the panel lines that are on him. And I think this is incredibly accurate to the What If show and as well Spider-Man Homecoming, as this is sort of the outfit. If you ask me, this is, like I said, just definitive Spider-Man LEGO minifigure. It's also the best one I think they've ever made. So at number 6, just missing out on the top 5, this is the Iron Patriot minifigure. So you could only get this minifigure if you pre-ordered LEGO Marvel Superheroes in 2013, and I only recently just got this figure. So for me, one of the reasons I like it is just the story behind it, and that it's taken me almost 10 years to get this minifigure. He does go for quite a bit sort of on the aftermarket, but I'm really glad that I finally got him in my collection. The Iron Patriot armor in Iron Man 3 is one of my favorite suits in the MCU. It's a little bit hard to see, but the black outlining, you can see it on the chest. The star around the arc reactor I think is great, and he's got the like the original War Machine face print under there. Really nice minifigure. Came with a little build as well where you could like mount the gun. I don't have that with me, I just got the figure here for you, but I think this guy's brilliant. So number 5, this is the Sam Wilson Captain America from the first LEGO Marvel collectible minifigures series. I think that there is a strong argument to put this guy at number 1. He's got dual molded arms, dual molded legs, he's got side leg printing, side arm printing. The detail is crazy. All of this wing like accessory piece is completely unique to him. The hair piece is completely unique to him. He even comes with a printed red wing drone on the back, which is great. I think there's a strong argument that this is number 1, however he just misses out to the next 4, but he's honestly one of my favourite minifigures, so much so I actually have 3 of this guy because I just think the printing and the detail is really strong. There is certainly an argument that he may be the most detailed LEGO Marvel minifigure ever made, but look at the shine even on the star on his chest. I think it's really great. So at number 4 we have Vision from the brand new Avengers Tower. Now, I'm usually not a huge fan of the vinyl pieces that LEGO uses. I think they crease over time, and you know, if you drop them and it lands on the corner and it folds, it's absolutely like a nightmare to sort out. However, I think it really works for Vision, and you can see that he's got the transparent legs as if he's phasing through something. I think that touch is really good. When comparing him to the original Vision from back in 2016 and 2018, you can see that I think the choice to use the turquoise instead of the sand green for the body really works a lot better. And as well, like I said, with the cape, like I've always had problems with this Vision's cape, and obviously this one's brand new, but I'm not going to have that with the vinyl cape. And I just think the torso printing's a little bit more accurate. The head print's a little bit more accurate. You know, his head isn't fully pink in the film anyway. I mean, it's not technically fully green in the film either, but I think this minifigure just beats the original, and I think, you know, it's going to be exclusive to the Avengers Tower. I just think for a Vision, this is the definitive version. Coming into our top 3, I have Moon Knight from the Marvel CMF Series 2. In my opinion, this was the best minifigure of CMF Series 2. He's got back printing, arm printing, and dual molded legs, as well as side leg and side arm printing. He comes with a unique 1x1 round tile piece for the scarab, and a completely new piece for the moon crescent dart. He actually comes with 2 in the box, which is really nice. And one of my coolest ways to display this is to use the alternate face print, the Mark Spector, Stephen Grant head under there. I think that's a really nice way to display it, and it breaks up the white a little bit, which is quite nice when it's on display. And I really like the eyes that showing that he's, you know, being taken over by Khonshu. I think this is such a great figure, and again, a bit like Sam Wilson, Captain America. If you had this guy in your number 1, I wouldn't argue with you. So into spot number 2. Now, this is the Mark 39 Iron Man armor. This would have been, in fact, it was my number 1 up until about 2 minutes ago before I put him on this stand. For me, this has always been my favourite LEGO Marvel minifigure that I've had in my collection. I've always loved this armour. It's a shame we didn't get to see it much in Iron Man 3, but I've always loved white and gold together, and I just think the accents with the dark sort of space print that's on the armour and the grey, the like arc reactor on the chest, I just all think it comes together so well. The I don't know what you call these, like thrusters that are on the back. Really great minifigure, and again, like I said with Sam Wilson and Moon Knight, like if you had this at your number 1, I definitely would not argue with you. I think this minifigure is insane. I'd love to see a redo with the new helmet and maybe some side arm printing. I think would look great, some gold hands. But one of my favourite Marvel minifigures of all time, and like I said, it was my number 1 up until about 2 minutes ago. So number 1 is the LEGO Marvel Silver Centurion Iron Man armour. It cannot be any other than this. I'm sorry, it's either this or Sam Wilson. The amount of detail that's on this minifigure is absolutely crazy that we have to just go through it. Removing the helmet, you can see that he has a brand new and unique head under there, which has the black eye, and as well it's got a smile on this one. I think only this minifigure and the Bricktober Iron Man has it. I'm not too sure about that though, I don't have that minifigure. The arc reactor is a printed 1x1 square tile piece, and taking off that, you can see that this armor piece is actually dual molded. Like, I've never seen that before. The silver and the red is so great. And taking that off, you can see that the torso print is on there. So if you wanted to not have that on, you definitely can. The back print's amazing as well. And like I say, you've got the dual molded arms with the side arm printing and side leg printing. You could only get this minifigure if you pre-ordered the LEGO Marvel, I believe, Avengers game. I never did that, so this is the most expensive Marvel minifigure in my collection. So this minifigure is one of my sort of holy grail items. He's the most expensive Marvel minifigure that I own. So that's about going to do it for this video. So there you have it. There is a complete look at my 10 favourite LEGO Marvel minifigures that are in my collection. Be sure to let me know which are your favourites from either your collection or mine in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and if you could also follow our other social media platforms, it would be greatly appreciated.